Welcome to another episode of Flex and Facts. Today we got a great show. To my left, I'm going to introduce all our hosts here. Joe Sabusco, you guys know Joe.
Hey, how you doing?
Again, great response with you, Joe. You're like the star of the show.
Yeah.
You should have your own show.
Okay.
Gino Melito to my right. You know why they like you? Gino, say hi.
Hi.
And a very special guest today, Sean. We didn't even get your last name.
It's just Sean, man.
Sean, I love this guy.
Sean
He's
Man.
got the Sean
I like
Man.
Sean Man.
But hold on a sec. A bit interesting show, really interesting show. I really sincerely mean
It's
that.
gonna be interesting.
We
all
are
right?
going to have fun, but most important, we're going to educate our listeners because Sean's got an interesting story. He does chakra healing. What else? You do all
What
sorts
does he
of
do? He
different
cuts oysters.
healings.
Yeah, man. I just
that what he does?
I offer support.
You offer support.
Support in life.
But you gave me a whole
Yeah.
some space space.
I do I do space holding. I do energy work. I do counseling, life coaching, if you want.
That's awesome. I can't wait to hear this. So maybe we'll just jump right into it. So tell us about your journey, how you kind of got to where you are today. And
Before you do it, can we talk about your pants?
don't worry about my
I mean,
pants, you know.
seriously, come
Just
on.
finished
man.
painting. Look at him. Fuck.
Look how you've been painting.
That's it.
That's the
Yeah.
pants I used to wear when I, in Italy when I
First of all,
we
you
had
can't
nothing.
fit in these pants. Second of all, you can't afford these pants.
Yeah, you're
Bob.
probably
here
right.
we
but
go.
Come on, man.
Anyways, let's get right into it. I
does
told you it was
painting,
gonna. I
right?
told you it was gonna be interesting.
Of course, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
Because we got a lot of questions, and I'm sure Joe's gonna be drilling you a lot, and Gino.
I just got to make one comment.
have
This
a lot
guy's
of
got more
questions, too.
wood
That's what
than a
brings me
fucking
here.
forest. What's with all those beads?
Man, they all do something for me.
Really, eh?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So tell us about the journey. Honestly, tell us about your journey, how you really got to be where you are, and why you do the things you do.
Well, I've been in this journey for 42 years.
How long?
42.
Wow.
Yeah. I've been in this world for 42 years. My journey took an abrupt turn 3 years ago. My career changed completely out of the blue. Sold my house out of the blue, and had a massive spiritual awakening, kind of related around all of that, and just changed the direction of my life completely. I was working for the government. I had 15 years in, and something happened. They didn't want me anymore, and and they took me on a different path, on a path of exploration and self-discovery, and a lot of questioning. A lot of questioning about life and how it's set up and why it's so miserable for a lot of people.
Interesting.
Saw the light.
You said it's miserable, but you also said the reason why you took this sabbatical for a bit was because the COVID shot. You were totally against COVID shot.
That's so controversial.
No, it's not. Not with us.
I know.
Nothing's
Yeah.
controversial.
Well, that's what I thought as well until I got told if I didn't get it, I couldn't work from home anymore. I was a risk to people at the actual office.
Is that why you left the government?
I was put on leave, unpaid leave for 7 months because I didn't want the shot.
Smart.
But you weren't fired.
I was unpaid leave.
They don't fire you on the fucking government.
No, they
You're a
won't
union
even-
employee.
no.
Fuck.
But before that,
Yep.
you
You got to get closer to the mic, eh?
It seemed to me before that you were kind of having thoughts of. You said something spiritually inside you kind of triggered off to change your path. This is before the COVID shot.
No, it all. Yeah, that threw me for a loop. I didn't think that was really going to happen. That I was going to have my ability to work and earn money taken away for that kind of a decision.
Is that why you lost your house?
No, my house, I sold it. My
Oh,
house,
okay.
I sold it out of the blue, which came in handy when I didn't work for 7 months.
That's why he saw the light, don't he? He put $2 million in his account.
Well,
He saw the light.
You know.
Yeah.
But it happened
Right.
for a reason, and a couple months later, I found out why. Because I was going to say no to that and not work, not get paid. My wife was supporting me on that. But if I hadn't sold my house, I wouldn't have been able to stand my ground. I'd have to pay for that house.
So then what happened?
Then then I have an awakening. Then I have something that blows my mind. Makes me re-question my entire life, my reality, and start rebuilding from there.
Tony, when you sold the Grecos, what fucking woke you up?
The money in the bank?
That's it.
No,
Thank you.
That's not true.
That's it.
That
Thank
gives
you.
freedom though.
That's not true. Actually,
But money
So-
does buy freedom, Joe.
Well, the guy, that's
No,
what happened to
it
him.
just gives you a little bit more freedom.
That's
And-
what happened
and
with the guy. He fucking
ability
saw
to
the
help
light
others.
when he sold his house.
That's all it does, though.
He saw the light.
But we don't know that his house could have still had a mortgage on it. You don't know. I mean, some people are just getting by. And
He's
a lot
retired,
of people,
bud. He's 42 fucking years old.
You retired?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. Why?
See that fucking smile he's got on his face?
But hold on a sec. You know, you were talking about earlier about your free spirit. I think what you're saying is
he
you're
filled up his
tired
bank account.
of people's behavior and people dealing with life. And you're living life basically as if it was your last day,
Yeah.
which is what you talk about, living
Yeah.
life.
Try
So
to.
I'm trying to find out, how do you do that? Living life like it's your last day. This
Can I
is
answer that
everybody's
one?
dream. But you can't do
You're
it because
pointing
you
at
need
me
to have
for.
some kind of financial support, don't you, to do that?
Well,
and even if
yeah.
you have it, you still have family.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you were saying that you're basically saying that you come first. And that's the way it is. You're number one and you take care of yourself and everybody else comes second. You want the lion's share of everything.
I do.
Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, there's still almost half left once I've filled my own cup.
But you come first for everybody else.
Absolutely.
So in most people, we try to help others first, and you
I help others way better.
except Tony, of course.
I can help others better if I'm at my best. If I go to my cup first, what everybody else gets is a better version of me.
Totally agree. Totally
Why don't
agree.
you? Okay, why don't you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, it's
tell
very
us-
simple. You have to help yourself before you can help others. That's what he's basically
That's
saying.
what
We're
that's-
going back to putting your mask on. When you're
Exactly.
on the
But
airplane.
that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
You try to help everybody, but if you can't help yourself and
no,
you're
you're
struggling,
fucked.
how are people going to have that energy and feel that you're helping them if you
gonna-
can't help
Tony,
yourself?
there's healthy multi-billionaires in the fucking
Yes,
world. Do you
exactly.
think they go out and start handing out money to every Tom,
No,
Dick,
it's
and
not
Harry?
about money. You're referring it to money. We're talking about everything else. We're talking
Okay,
about
but
energy.
even helping others, how much can you give?
You need to help yourself before you can help others.
How much can you give? Not more than you can give to yourself.
Okay, that's my point. Going back to what I said. So you
For
come
me,
first.
yeah.
Tell us why and how you come first before anything or anyone else. And you're probably including your wife and children, your mom and dad, your
yeah.
sister.
Yeah.
Exactly. So tell us a little bit more about that. This is
dude,
no,
you should change
you're
chair with
talking
this
Tony
guy.
here, eh?
I think Gino wants
Tony
to know
Greco.
that.
I want to know because I want to do it.
But it's not a
Like
simple
seriously,
thing,
think
right?
about it.
It's
This
what
is
I
a
do.
great life.
What do you want to do? You keep saying
He's a
that.
free
Time's running
spirit.
out for you.
I know time's
get
running
free
out. I
spirit.
already know that,
Get
and I
free
feel.
spirit.
I'm trying to feel it.
We're gonna get into the free spirit aspect, but let's get him to maybe talk about that. in a
Okay,
minute
that's
then.
what I
Show
said.
me a guy who has fucking 11 cents in his bank account. How free spirited he is.
Well, it'll be limited.
There could be some.
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah,
But
he's-
you know
he's on
what,
the
Sean?
street
Let's
panhandling.
go
Maybe
back.
he's on
Let's,
welfare.
let's go back
Fucking,
and talk about how, again, what you were saying. Taking care of yourself first, and then let's really get into the deep stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you
Right
why.
off the bat.
Because you know what, we hear health and wellness. I'm in the business of health and wellness. And I mean, Joe's
in the business for
Joe's,
misery,
Joe's
bud.
in a different business.
Yeah, it shows.
Gino's in a different business, but I'm saying health and wellness is a big thing now.
It is.
That everybody, and Joe knows this, Gino knows this, everybody thinks it's easy, manifestation, all that, dream. But you know what? Let's get into it deep here. Like
We
what
have
we
a
really
guest
need to
who
know.
was manifesting.
We did have a guest. It's manifest, yeah.
I do that. But
You manifest too?
Yeah.
Nice.
it all starts with self. Like, where are you at? Where are you at with yourself? How well do you know yourself? Do you have
Talk to Gino, not to me, because I know where I am.
No, he needs it. He
No,
needs it.
I think
no,
you
it's-
need it.
No.
you carrying wounds with you? Are you carrying programmed behaviors that you got from your parents that they didn't know better, but that's causing blockages or limitations in your life because that's all you know? You've not been taught something else. It's about finding out what you want.
Well, how do you fix that? Everybody carries those behaviors that we learn as we grow up, whether it's our parents or our grandparents.
I think
we do
it's
carry them.
acceptance, but not people. I think it's acceptance and acknowledge and adjustment, but people have a hard time doing that.
I mean,
that's the biggest
that's-
obstacle.
And I
That's the
agree with
thing.
you.
But-
And
but it's
this is why Sean's
Yep.
going to tell us
Yeah.
how he's able to get over it. Like, he's a
Well,
free spirit.
Well,
doesn't care.
I do a lot of
you
introspection.
got to want to change.
Yeah, well,
That's the number one thing.
listen, I want to be the best that I can be every day.
You think it's that easy, Tony?
If you want to, it is. Yeah.
You have, okay, you
It's
know
called
what? We all
steps.
have
It's called
responsibilities.
steps. It's called steps. Let me tell you something. It's called steps, and it's like an exercise. You think it's easy to get big biceps if you do it for 3 days a week? No, but if you do it for a year, you're going to start seeing biceps. But that's what it is with the mindfulness. And he'll jump into that, but that's
It's a
what
wor-
it is.
it's a workout.
It's like a workout for the mind. If you don't train the mind to
Repetition.
change the way it thinks, you're never going to do it. You're going to ask another 100 guys that come on the show, how do you do it? Tell me how to do it. Because, I hear about this thing. But what change have you made in your life? You haven't taken that first step, is my point.
You're talking to me?
Absolutely. Because I'm going to give you the reverse psychology of his message. Because I know you want to know.
I want to know how you became
But
a
even
free
if he
spirit.
tells you, what's it gonna
you
change?
left, you left
Exactly.
work, and all of a sudden you said, "Fuck everybody! My life's gonna be about me."
Yeah. Yep.
How did you start by like what did you do to say to yourself, you know what? And I don't want to say fuck your kids or your wife or your your mom and dad or your
I don't
sister.
wanna say that either.
But at the end of the day, in a nutshell, that's really what you said. You want to make life about you. And how did you do it? And then what was the reception that you got from everybody around you? I noticed that, you said you haven't spoken to your parents. You haven't spoken to your sister. So these are because you want to be that free spirit where you don't want any kind of influence that will take you down again. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't want to justify my being.
Well, tell us more about that.
Well, that's just the thing is, I am who I am, and I'm not gonna filter that out. And I don't want to anymore. Like, I want to have deep discussions. I want to talk about real shit. But everybody wants to be open, but not go certain places. And I'm not down with that anymore. Like, in my life, I'm gonna talk about uncomfortable things. And if you can handle that, then we're gonna spend some time together, and we'll see where that goes. But if
That's what we do here. But
if not, that's perfectly fine. I'm not gonna change though to fit a version that you could handle. If it doesn't jive, let it just be that. With no ill will, no, life's too short. I'm not gonna like become a version of myself for this person, for that person. If they can't handle the entire me, you don't have to. Get the fuck out with love and light. You're not bound to me, and I'm not bound to you. I want to be me, and if that means some people will not be around, then I'm fine with that.
Because of energy, too. Some people like that don't like the negative energy.
I don't.
You see what I mean?
I can't handle it.
So
I know it's
sometimes
got like
when
a
you're
book.
around friends, you kind of when you're around friends, you accept certain things even though you may not like them.
Yeah.
But because you're around other friends, maybe one person that you may not really like too much, but you accept him because he's part of that crew or part of that group, right?
Talking about me, Gino.
So no. So what do you do? What do you do? You say, "Well, fuck you. I don't
not
care
at
whether you
all.
like it or not."
No, not at all. I mean, I accept it. People are like, I mean, if I'm with people that I do enjoy being with, and they have other friends that I wouldn't maybe spend time alone with that person, but it's all about live and let live.
So if people don't accept you, what do? You just walk away?
No, they can walk away. If I'm good where I'm at and you don't accept me, it's on you to move, not me. I'm good here. I don't care if you don't accept me, but I won't keep you in my life if you don't. Like, I won't make an effort for that. I mean, why? Why make an effort? If we have to make an effort, maybe it's not compatible. And that's fine. And people have a hard time like, oh, but it's your parents. But it's my life. It's my well-being. It's my peace of mind.
But your parents carried you. They nurtured you. They brought you up.
They're the
took care of
main.
you.
They're probably the main reason I am who I am today, the way that I am. That doesn't change.
Is that in a good way or a bad way?
In a great way. I have a lot that I owe them. The lack of structure, which is why I'm so free. The not adhering to something just because it's the rule is like question everything. I got that from my dad. I got a big heart from my mom, but at some point I had to shrink my heart to be with them, and that felt bad for me.
But that was the point. You haven't talked to your parents in 3 years.
Yeah, more than that.
Okay, let's get down to the weeds of this thing.
Yeah.
Let's get to the energy.
Yeah.
Forget about the parents and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how you translate this energy into people, what you do, all those beads, positivity. How do you get this across? What is your everyday life?
I'd just be me. I'd be my full authentic self, and that's enough. And that vibe is what I put out there.
So what are all those beads? Like you don't see very many. I mean, you obviously carry some kind of energy.
I do, and it's all intentional. Like, these beads are more for mystical properties, more intuition, more woo-woo shit. These are more for grounding and protection.
So that's what you live by every day.
Yes
Okay.
and no. I mean, You know, these are all just reminders that I can do this thing,
Right.
right? But
Okay.
but still, it's the intention behind it. I wanna be clear mentally today, so I wear it. So it's at the very least, it's a reminder for me to be mentally clear, to be present, to not be in my head. These are like I don't have a teacher. I've been 3 years going down rabbit holes, and learning my spirituality, what it really is. This is Indian stuff. Feels good on me. I like it. I'm attracted to it. I don't question it too much.
You ever get down on yourself?
No.
You're never down on yourself. You never have a bad day.
Oh yeah, I have. But from my perspective, for
He's
me,
having one now. Fuck.
for me, nah, dude, I'm having such a blast.
Yeah.
But I've always been a very introspective guy, and it
Okay.
comes from that. I love myself unconditionally.
Okay.
I've had this conversation with myself for about, I don't know, since I can remember, not 42 years, but if I'm not going to love myself like that, I'm going to expect someone else to do it. I'm going to give that power away. I don't. And the introspection comes into, like, I'm honest with myself. Fuck, I wasn't patient today with the kids. Why? Like, where can I trace it back to? Oh, yeah. All right. So I do that every day, and I've always done that. Like, I've always done that as far back as, like, I was first year of high school. Very introspective.
And now you say you're a life coach.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So what kind of people are you seeing on a regular basis? Like what are people like? I'm going to send you this guy right here.
Fucked
Chino.
up people, bro.
Yeah. So
Fucked
tell
up
me,
people.
tell me,
Fucked up people, yeah,
like
yeah.
tell me what their problems are.
Anxiety, depression, abandonment issues, and the ills of the world, man. Generational shit.
What are you laughing for?
Drug abuse. But people are struggling, and spiritual awakening shit. People are going through it. I went through it, and it was pretty fucking wild. And I was kind of ready for it. Like, I was well.
So when you go through it, what does that mean? Like, you see a light. How come you saw this
Dude,
light?
it wasn't.
What'd you catch? How many
I've always
mushrooms did you
seen the
do?
light.
Like, how does
No,
it work?
dude. No, but those help.
I can see that.
I accepted a reality that was very, very different from the one I thought was real. When COVID hit and all that, that brought me to some dark places, dark rabbit holes, and it made
Like,
sense.
hey, hold on a sec. Explain that, because some of our listeners are going,
I
"What is
know,
this guy talking
but
about?"
it's conspiratorial shit.
Okay, that's
who rules,
fine.
Who runs the world? Like,
Okay.
how the world's being run?
You can be open here. Don't worry about it. It's a
and
podcast.
why. Yeah, I
Okay.
thought, wow, this is super malevolent. And then accepting that thought of a very malevolent world scared the shit out of me. But then I kind of like it's called clear cognizance, and that's pretty much one of my strong psychic gifts. I can't explain it. It's all the same. It's not I don't hear voices. I don't see images or videos.
Right.
It's like, oh, I have a knowing. Oh, a gut feeling. Like, I just know.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm gonna take. Oh, I should turn left. I'll turn left. Oh, I should come to this podcast today. Why?
What were your senses here about this podcast today? I can tell you're very comfortable.
Yeah, because I'm just here talking to you guys.
And we're cool dudes too.
Even if you weren't.
What I don't understand
yeah.
is the lighting. The light. What does that mean? I see the light. People go to church, they see the light. I haven't fucking seen the light in 56 years.
Dude.
So what does that mean, the light? Like,
see him, Joe.
No. Fuck, I'm going to see nobody.
I guess
I'm just saying, like, what does it mean seeing the light?
Well, I guess it's different for everybody. For me, the light was a truth. Was a truth that I didn't.
But where
see
does this
before.
happen? In your basement, in the dark?
Dude, this happens on the fucking front porch. Me having a cigarette. Me
Right.
having this thought of like,
Killing yourself.
because somebody
No, not
because somebody had sent me something like very recently about like the cabal and all this shit. I'm like, fuck off. I like conspiracy theories, but I draw the line there.
Right.
And then it just like made sense in one instant. Like, oh fuck, that's probably true. And then I accepted that as truth, and my mind snapped.
Wow.
Cognitive dissonance, man. Like, what, the devil's running the world kind of thing?
Well, how do you know it was the
Yeah.
truth? How did you know it was the truth? You say you accept it as truth,
Dude,
but
it just I can't explain it. It's a feeling. It's a knowing that doesn't come from anywhere. It's a whoop, and then it lands. And
It's a
then,
gut feeling.
yeah, kind of.
And you go with
Kind of. I mean, it's intuition. It's just like, oh fuck, and then I just knew. Then the dots kind of tick 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 tick.
See, what he's saying is pretty interesting because the devil is taking over the world, right?
Of course,
There's sin everywhere.
he's the god of this world. We're in hell right now.
Yeah.
we're
This
in
is
hell right now.
Oh yeah.
So when we die, we go to heaven.
I don't know about that. You just go back
Guy
to where
wears
you were
fucking
before,
beats.
man.
You think he believes in heaven, this guy? Do you believe in God?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I believe heaven is a choice. Hell is a choice. You're either in hell now or in heaven now. You can choose to see it in the best way and live your life like that.
So
And
it'll be true for you. You're lucky, buddy.
It'll be true for you.
You're in heaven here, and you're going to be in heaven over there.
I guess it depends on who you're talking about when you're talking about heaven on earth, because obviously it's a lot of people that are multi-billionaires are heaven on earth.
Maybe.
But
Money.
there's people who are starving.
Maybe. How
That's
happy
the
are
sin of
they?
the world is money.
Yeah.
You know, how fulfilled are they really inside? Or is it just like, money filled the hole? But I agree with you. Like, some people are suffering and didn't ask for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Money, the worst master, but the best slave.
It's a tool, man. It's a tool. If you can see it as, you can use it for good, you can use it for bad.
Yeah.
I can go grab a hammer and kill all of you today, and that's a bad thing. Or I can go build a house. That's a good thing.
Good analogy.
Yeah, you look like a construction worker with those jeans, buddy.
These arms look like construction workers.
Well, I mean, yes. Heavy lifting.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what? I think it's all a matter of perspective, and beliefs are not to be argued. Like, you can believe whatever you want. And,
Let's say you were broke today.
yeah.
Would you still be okay? Would you still be the free spirit you are now? You're
Not a
like,
chance.
what would you
No,
do right now?
I wouldn't.
You haven't
Not
got
a
a cent
chance.
in the bank. You don't know where you're going to sleep
Not a
tonight.
chance.
By the way, there's a lot of people out there who don't know where they're sleeping
I mean,
tonight.
I wouldn't. I assume that I wouldn't, but it's not my situation. And I'm not, I've never worried that situation would come to me. It's not my reality. I don't believe in the future. It doesn't exist. I believe in the past.
Interesting.
I believe in the past, and I can go there to fix the present or to change the present.
Wow.
But the future does not exist.
How
It's
do you
only
do
the
that?
now.
You
How do you
create
do
the
that?
future.
Go to the future. It doesn't exist.
Hold on a
All your anxieties about what could happen, it really doesn't usually
So
happen.
you're saying you can eliminate anxiety by thinking, this is it, this is today, fuck tomorrow.
I mean, I'm going to try to avoid things that I can predict. Like, if I don't pay the bill today, then in 14 days, they're going to fucking send
Cut
another
your
one.
light off.
I know that. So
No,
I mean,
but
if
how do
I-
you go back to the past to fix the present? I gotta hear this one.
Observe. Like,
You learn from it.
yeah. Why am I jealous? Let's say when she goes out, where did I start being like that? And then you go back, and then you can meditate on that. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Get to a place where you can go without judgment to yourself. Like, where did I pick this up? This behavior, And Cindy in 4th grade, that bitch.
So you haven't
cheated
got a
on me
job?
with Bobby.
So,
But it came from there. So why am I still carrying that today? The fear that it's going to happen again, maybe. I don't know.
so having said that, 15 years ago, Sean was in the government being Sean. Now, all of a sudden, this new Sean, revived Sean. What were the changes that you're doing now that you weren't doing then towards yourself? Because it seems like you've done a 360
180.
change here.
But I haven't. Say, I just put the spotlight more on like the parts of me. How could I say this?
Like you probably didn't wear those beats 15 years ago.
Not all of them.
Okay.
But I might have one or two necklaces.
But
Like,
now you're really far
I've always
gone.
been on the fringe. I've always been, conspiracy theorist. I've
Yeah.
always questioned the narrative. I've always questioned shit that doesn't make sense to me. And I've always pretty much been alone doing it. So I've always been, Sean with his weird ideas, but there's something to his ideas. Like, people are always intrigued, and, there's go here, and then you lose them. Too much. Oh, so just stay here with the fringe shit. Like, just provoke a little thought
Right.
process, right? And I'm like, I didn't want to dim that anymore. Like, that's like, I want to go deep. I don't want to talk about the fucking weather anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what the news said today.
Right.
How you doing? How's your life?
Yeah.
I-
Interesting. Yeah. It's a
You
good point.
struggling with your, like, what the fuck's up, man?
Yeah.
I believe it's financial. Financial changes a person.
Money changes people. I think money changes people.
Gave
too,
him the
but
freedom to exercise his thoughts, and he's free to exercise.
It gave me the freedom to do it full time.
Yeah.
And not worry about
That's right.
going to the office. Fuck
That's
that
right.
place.
Yeah. He's honest.
Yeah.
But
Just-
that's
just-
everybody. Fuck. Well, what is he? What is he? Even if he was gonna say no, I was gonna say yes. Money gives you that freedom. Money gives you that opportunity to do things more
It
than
does.
the guy who doesn't have the
It
money.
does.
So you think you win
Get more
$20
options.
million tomorrow, you're gonna start wearing beads and find yourself and start going in the forest and taking mushrooms and expanding your life.
You know what? You know what?
You see this guy doing that?
No, but you know what?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Why?
Because once you've attained what once you think you've obtained what you think you obtained. Let's say you wanted always to be
what you were looking for.
Let's say you always thought, one day I'm going to be a millionaire.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you became a millionaire. What's left? So now these guys, they start following weird things. Look at all the fucking millionaires, all the weird shit they do. It's because they have time on their hand.
To explore other stuff.
Exactly.
To explore.
It gives
Makes
you that.
sense.
It does, man. It's done that
they
for
go
me.
buy the fast car. They go fucking put plugs on their heads. How many bald men are there? Lots.
Soon enough, you've done the rounds with what
Lots
money
of
can
bald
buy you.
fucking men out there. But now, I got money in the account, and you're starting exploring different things. You think this guy, if he's still working for the government, he'd be this guy?
I'd be a version of this guy.
Nah,
I'd be
you wouldn't be this guy.
I was already,
first of all, yeah, you
I was
were
already,
there.
I was already this guy before.
Yes.
It's just now I can be.
You found the guy.
I can be completely
I saw the light.
that guy.
It's like the guy who rats. He goes to jail. He gets caught. He goes to jail. The minute they put the bracelets on him, all of a sudden they found God, right? Then they rat and they found God just to get the fuck out of prison. You didn't find fuck all.
I don't know that God.
As you know what? That money does that to people. Money makes you fucking go to the lake. Money makes you buy the boats. Money makes you fucking play.
We're going back to the freedom. It gives you a little bit of freedom.
That's the only reason why he is where he is.
Why isn't Gino enjoying his freedom?
Why didn't he do this part-time?
Why isn't Gino enjoying his freedom?
Why didn't he do this part-time when he was working at the government?
I was.
Why aren't you
You
enjoying
were
your
doing
freedom?
this part-time?
Yeah.
Totally enjoying my freedom. Look, I'm doing what I want. I'm here.
But you're stressed all the time.
No, I'm not. Joe, let's say you got $1 million in the bank right now. What would you do? What would you change in your life? You have $1 million
I have
in the
$1 million
bank.
in the account. This is my life.
So you wouldn't change a bit.
Well, what do you want me to change, Gino? You want me to see the light?
Well,
What you want me to see?
hold on. You said that when you have money in the bank, changes people.
People that go from fucking 0 to 100 is what I'm talking about. From 0 to 100 overnight. Guys that win 649.
That's why a lot of them lose it.
See these freaks?
Yes.
The parties they throw?
Yes.
That's what it is.
A lot of them go broke after.
A lot of them go broke.
Yes,
a lot of them
that's
turn
right.
to
They don't know how to
drugs.
handle it.
That's right, because it's too quick.
Yep.
Right? Pop stars, perfect example. A pop star fucking pulls out one song, becomes an overnight sensation. That fucking kid is lost.
If you don't know where your center is,
You
gonna
understand?
fucking. Well, who prepares you for that?
Nobody. But
That's
that's why
a
I'm
mind fuck and
saying
a half.
you, Tony, me, people with experience of life, we went ups and downs. Our lives are roller coasters. Money, no money. Money, no money. It wouldn't change us.
Listen, if there's $50 million in your account or anybody's
It wouldn't
account in this
change.
room, your life would be a 180.
It would not change my life.
You would change. All of us would change our lives.
No, it wouldn't.
And don't
It
say
would
no
change my
because
life.
100%.
Because I changed a lot of lives with that.
It damn right.
It
would
wouldn't
change
change
everybody's
my
lives.
life.
I've never given $1
And
million
if somebody
away,
says
but
that,
I would
it's
if I
because
had
they don't
50.
have the money. But if
That's-
you had
that's
it, it would
different.
change your life. Guaranteed.
Your life does not change. You, Gino Melito, would not change who you are.
That's
You'd
different.
still be fucking cutting grass.
That's
You'd still be
different.
chopping trees.
His life might change. He might not.
He's not going
Right.
to change.
Well, there you go. Then you would know better than me because I don't know him.
Because he's
But
got 50 million. He doesn't change.
It's 53, first of all.
Okay.
whatever,
So, whatever.
46,
that's a lot.
43.
About 52.
But Sean, so now it
Josh.
seems that the route that you've taken is you're sharing this progress with people. I'm assuming, right? That's why you have all these, like you're into like this.
I'm putting it out
healing.
there. I'm basically living by example. I mean, I'm going to put me out there. And if you resonate with that and it helps you in any way, good. And if you want to talk to me about it, about something that about a perception or a viewpoint that I have on life that you enjoy, that you don't fully understand, I'll talk to you about it.
So, but how do people find you? Like, do you have a website?
Yeah,
the woods,
no, I'm
fuck,
on
find them in
Facebook.
the
That's
forest.
all.
You're on you're
Yeah,
on
I
Facebook.
talk-
What's the Facebook thing?
It's Jesus Christ.
Sean?
Yeah, I sent it to you. Just Sean.
See, focused? That's focus. Chakras.
Dude, man.
Chakra.
That's good. I love it.
You're missing the bead that makes you focused.
Dude, I'm running the frequency for that right now.
It's not working. I think your battery's dead.
I don't go to my
Mason
site
will
that
put it
often.
on. Mason will put it on.
Yeah. Just Sean Spiritual Sherpa.
Gino, you should wear that fucking...
Sean Spiritual.
Just Sean, SEAN.
Yeah.
Spiritual Sherpa. But yeah, you can put it on after.
Okay.
Yeah, people just reach there, and I have. You can look at the services. It's all the same thing. It's just whatever you need to work through, and you're willing to talk to me. I'll pull it out of you.
How do you do that? Someone calls you, hey, listen, Sean, I listened to you on this podcast, and I'm friggin' stressed to the nine. I'm suffering from depression. I
have anxiety.
I have anxiety.
Why?
I friggin' can't. I don't want to go out. I'm friggin'. What are you gonna do for them?
I'm going to talk with them. I'm going to ask them a lot of questions, a lot of whys.
What do you charge for that? Look at that stupid smile. Here we go.
Dude, because I have such a fucking problem with that. Like I don't. It feels.
You don't charge?
Yeah, I do, but not all the time.
Really, eh?
Yeah,
Depending on the
because
person.
She has big tits. You're not charging
the
her,
needs
eh?
of the person.
Hey?
well, you should see my wife. No, yeah,
Okay.
but depending on the person and the problem they're having, it's just like for me, it's yucky to get money for that kind of a service. Although, I mean, I don't know. That's my problem.
So it's a donation. They donate money.
Yeah,
They give you a donation.
I'd rather have a
So it's
donation.
like a fucking priest.
I'd rather have a donation than set a set price.
See, that's pretty good.
That is good. Not too many people do that.
No, that's pretty good.
yeah,
And
but
again, we're
but
going to go back
it's
to the
good.
TD bank where he's got money.
It's good, but it's not balanced in my favor. Like I have to be comfortable with that, and they're getting a great service because they don't call back.
How many people have you transformed so far?
Dude, I don't transform fucking nobody.
Well, like changed a bit the way they think.
They do that. I just put them on the
frequency.
Yeah, on the path. On like, I've booked a lot of like it's 1 hour.
You should make an appointment.
Yeah, Gino.
They're 1 hour sessions, and I've had a lot of people within the first 15 minutes thank me and be on their way.
Wow.
Yeah, like I don't want repeat customers.
So we'll give you $100 for Gino. Is that okay? You want to take him on as a client?
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it for free. but I'll take $100 for
What
coming
about if
down
the
to
guy?
the podcast.
What about if
Are
the
you
guy?
guys losing it or what?
What about if the guy absorbs but he doesn't listen? Has a very hard time listening.
He's got to go. He's got to wear one of those fucking
How do you-
beats.
What do you mean listening to?
You know
what?
when people they come,
Doesn't
they hear
focus.
you, but they don't focus or listen. Like they don't follow through.
But
They
he's got
don't-
the power to
that.
change that.
They don't listen.
No,
They
man,
listen.
that's too fucking bad for them.
So you let them go.
No, you can come back if you want to come back, but if you're not going to apply, like, you know what I mean? Not my life that's suffering for that. You know what I mean? If you're going to come here, if you want to come to me and you want to talk about stuff and
not change.
I tell you right now, so it's on you.
Well,
I
give us an example
change for
of,
you.
somebody like Tony will come and see you. He's got some serious issues in life, which he does.
Obviously.
How would you treat him?
Look at his friends.
No, how would you treat him?
How would I treat
Yeah,
him?
how would you treat him?
Well,
donkey.
I'd give him a
You
hug
would
and I'd give him a hug and like, what's going wrong with your life, man? Like, what do you want to work on? Like, where do you? I can't. Like, it's not. It's psychology. Spirituality is just like figuring out why you acting like that. Where's that behavior coming from? Why are you self-sabotaging?
Well, somebody wants a better life.
So Gino,
how am I
let me
sabotaging
put it.
my
Let me
life?
put it
I
to you
don't
in a
know.
I
nutshell.
want a better life.
Gino,
than
let
I
me
have.
put it to you in a
By the
nutshell.
way, so do we all.
Gino, let me put it to you in a nutshell. Remember the 3 A rules I just told you? Acknowledge, accept, and adjust. You have to come in with an open mind.
Yeah.
You have to be able to accept, and not just Sean. He just seems to be the guest on the show, and everybody's his belief, but it could be anybody.
Yeah.
So as long as you're willing to listen and accept that, then you could do it. But you're that kind of guy. I'm going to pick on you. That you don't
Madonna.
listen. Nothing's going to get through that thick head of yours.
This
But
guy's
it's so true, though.
Why
Nothing
do these
is.
podcasts always turn to me?
But-
Do you
but-
guys notice they
But hold
always
on
turn
a
to
sec,
me?
Gino. But
Are you joking right now?
It's a fact. And Sean, being a listener here, can probably accept this and understand.
You know what I
just
think?
without
I think you
talking-
guys are jealous that I have a better life than you. That's what I think.
Jealous.
I think I have a great life. I have a great family.
Really?
I have great business. I have nothing to worry about. If I go to work, it's because I want to. If I don't, I can take off tomorrow.
Get the listeners
I
to
can take
put
off
up.
tomorrow. Can you take off tomorrow?
Absolutely.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Okay.
You cannot take off tomorrow, Tony. I can't take off tomorrow.
You can't even take off tonight.
Exactly. You have.
I can take off whenever I want to take off.
No, you can't.
Tomorrow, let's go to Toronto.
You have.
Let's go to Toronto.
Because he
tomorrow.
has something to do there.
I have this
Yeah.
place.
See? That's why he's got shit to do.
Anyways, we're getting off track here. But the point is that once you're ready to listen and
That's what it
acknowledge
is. That's what
and
it is.
put a few exercises forward, anything that he's telling you is stuff that you already probably know.
Yeah.
But because when you had your experiences in your life,
Where am I here?
well, because we're talking to the general public.
I'm on the hot seat
because this is
here.
what we do, health,
But
wellness.
hold on a sec. You're right, 100%. But let's go back to Sean here.
Yes.
Sean.
Yes.
I'm coming to see you.
Yes.
Don't use him because he's not good enough for you. I'm probably better. But let me see.
You are.
I'm
you admitted it.
going to come and see you. Okay, I have some issues.
Yeah.
I don't have zero family issues, zero work issues. I have personal issues where I can let things go and I should things go. Give me an example.
You have a hard time accepting shit?
No, I have a hard time letting go.
Letting go of what?
He's involved in too many things. He overcommits himself. He's scattered. Let me tell him the real truth. He's scattered. He overcommits, and he doesn't have any balance in his life. Go ahead. Am I right or wrong, Joe?
So I belong in different organizations, mostly charity. In fact, all of them
You're
charities.
spread thin across a lot
Exactly. So I try to help out. I don't want to start naming the charities, but I'm about 9 or 10 charities that I'm involved in. They're all nonprofit organizations.
Yes.
They're all well-to-do where they help the community. And I want to kind of slow down, and I want to say, you know what? I'm getting on in my time. I need to slow down. I need to walk away from some of these charities because it's just taking too much out of me.
Okay.
And somehow I get drawn back to these things, right?
Because you're weak. You're weak. You can't
No,
say no.
because he fucking needs attention.
I'm asking Sean.
He's an attention seeker.
So I'm coming to see you.
But why
He needs
because
attention.
because it's stressing me out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's stressing you out that you're in too much and you're having a hard time dropping some.
Yeah.
Why are you in so many?
Because he needs attention.
He needs acceptance. That's his
Maybe.
way of getting
I don't
accepted.
know why.
You need
Well,
attention.
that's what it is.
You tell me why, because I don't know why.
The
I don't
attention
know.
he doesn't get at home, he tries to
Yeah,
find it
that's
outside.
usually what it is, Gino. You need people, and it's not a bad thing.
It's like
Don't
the
get me wrong.
fucking broads
But
there that
people
don't go do their
rate-
lips.
Shut up.
Good or bad?
Listen,
Did you ever
this
see-
thing always turns
Listen.
to me.
No, but
Listen.
because people
This is
need.
Listen,
crazy.
did you ever see those
That's
girls that go do
unbelievable.
their breasts? They go do their fucking lip implants. They go fix their hair. That's all attention seekers. And that's what you're doing.
Some
Well,
people need
that's
different
a,
things.
that's
you
a
joking
wound.
right now?
That's a wound somewhere.
He'll tell
where
you.
That was strictly an analogy I was trying to explain
He'll
to him.
explain
Okay?
it to you, but Gino, that usually is
My,
the case.
my issue is that I'm moving on. I'm 65 years old, and I want to slow down a bit.
67.
you want more time for
Okay?
yourself.
Fuck you.
So you want more time for yourself.
Yeah, 100%.
You'll have time soon.
Like these
Soon.
guys here, they all talk about life. Or you should live your day like it's your last. I don't know what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. But none of them can do it. I can.
So do it, Fox.
So do it.
Why don't you?
I can.
So do
And
it.
You do it,
I
but
am.
you're miserable every day.
No, I'm not. I'm
Oh
enjoying
my
my life,
gosh.
man.
But
For
you're
real?
not doing everything that you want to. You want to drop a few of these charities.
Yes,
why
that's
don't,
right.
Why don't
yes.
you? Why don't you?
I am. I am
Alright.
slowly dropping some of them already. Yes.
Okay. What's so hard about doing that?
Nothing.
Then,
It's very
then-
easy to
Then
do.
why are
Oh,
you
yeah.
here today, talking to me about this shit?
I was giving you an analogy. If somebody's full of doing all kinds of
Let's
stuff,
change.
Well-
and you
let's
want to
change
kind
this
of slow
subject
down
for
a
a
bit, right?
second.
So those are I do belong in these charities, by the
Yeah.
way. But
I
that's not the
believe you.
point.
I believe you.
I enjoy it
Yeah.
because I meet people, I see people.
Okay.
But sometimes it does get stressful.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm in the
I don't
middle.
think you know what you want. That's your problem.
See, you don't. You're not. You're not egocentric. You don't give to yourself first.
That's right.
You're right. I don't.
You spread it
and
out
these
over
guys
there.
all do. That's my problem.
I'm gonna go fuck
But-
yourself.
but-
I fucking right. You
I
guys
give
all
myself
do.
first?
It's all about you guys, man.
Me? He seems like he
You're number one.
overindulges
You're number two.
himself.
Of course, you want it to be about you.
Tony seems all right.
I
It's
should be
balanced,
doing
man.
the same thing. I'm not saying you're wrong, by the way.
I'm a giver, buddy.
Okay. The point is, we
I'm
should
a
all be
giver.
giving first.
Giver.
But you guys don't. And that's maybe we're here.
Make that
maybe
statement
that's
for
an issue.
yourself, Gino,
That
not
isn't-
for us.
No, hold on a second.
You
maybe
are where
that
you are
is an
because who
issue.
you are. You are where
Listen,
you are because who you are. Think about
Tony,
that.
you have a hard time giving back. You never give back until
I
you
don't
give
tell
yourself
people
first.
I give back. There's a lot of
Okay,
things
here
I
we
give
go
back
again.
to. Okay.
Listen, forget about it. Okay,
Let's get off this
I
topic.
think I know you well enough. It doesn't matter.
Okay,
The
I
point
just
is-
wanna know something.
The point is, it's very difficult for people to do that,
I know.
Gino.
and I tend to do that more than I should. Which
See how you
means
want
whatever I'm doing,
people to know because
here
you
we
want
go
to be
again.
acceptance.
That's the
You're
attention.
telling that's the attention. You need to do that to get attention.
Yeah.
Your stress levels
You wanna
and you
be-
being involved in these organizations.
that pity, oh,
getting an
poor
award,
Gino.
You want that acceptance.
What should I do?
Who in your family?
I have a rope
did you
in the
learn that
garage
from?
if you want.
What?
Not
Who in your
hard.
family
That's
was a
thick.
giver like that?
I think it's good for that big neck of yours, fuck.
Not really that many. No,
No?
my dad. My dad. No, my
Ah.
mom. My mom was very giving. She never talked about anybody. When there was something, when people came to the house or they said something about a person, they say, you know what, this person did this bad thing and that bad thing. My mother would find something positive in that person. She never said anything
She
bad.
found the light.
The guy could have been robbed a bank or killed somebody. My mother would find something positive about that person. That's the kind of person she was.
She was a mom.
She would never No, but there's moms when you talk about
Parola
things,
sbagliate, chi è?
I know, but my mother was never like that. She always found something positive about any person.
So
it
what
doesn't
happened to you?
matter. I mean, even if somebody
So what happened to you?
somebody beat the shit out of me, I'd go home, Mom, I got beat up, blah blah blah.
So what
my dad
happened
would,
to you?
would,
What happened
give
to
me
you?
more.
So what
but
happened
my
to
dad, my mom would say, "Oh, maybe these guys didn't have parents,
So
But
there's-
in the
we
meantime,
just-
I'm bleeding. I have a black eye, and she would find things positive about the guys that beat me
Okay.
up.
So,
So
at
I
you know
just
what I
found
mean?
your problem. You don't need Sean, guy with
Well-
a fucking funny hat, to tell you. I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. Your mom gave you that fucking
Yeah.
that peanut butter all the
pushover.
time.
Yes, it's so
So
true.
you always looking
your
for
mom
that
was a
attention.
people pleaser.
Yeah.
Your
So
mom was
right
a
now
people
you
pleaser.
need that attention.
That's not good.
It's not good.
No.
It's not good when you try to help other people and you're
I
thinking,
wanna
you're
help
looking at the
people.
positive of people.
That's not bad.
That's what you
But,
did.
but if that's all you see, that's blind. You got to see the good and the bad. You can't see just the bad. Oh, you robbed the no. But I knew him from his grandma. He's a good kid.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine, but that's balanced. To never have anything bad to say is you're going to let everybody walk all over you. Like you're having a hard time pulling out of charities. You're giving. You're doing it. This.
Because your mom taught you that.
Yeah, you're doing this
No.
this nice act, but now you have a hard time like pulling back, saying, "Oh no, why? Because you want to
You want to please people. Exactly.
You want to be a good guy. You want to give. You want to see the
People
best.
accept. You don't think your associations, the fact saying, "Hey, look, I'm 67 and I want to just pull back and spend some times for me." But you can't do that. You're holding that decision.
It's hard for you
no
to
one
do
is
that.
get you like this going, "You can't stop."
You got to
many
give
kids
to
did your mom
You got to
have?
give to everybody else.
How many
first.
kids did your mom have?
14.
And if you were a girl,
right
you'd
there.
have 14 kids too, because you're a fucking giver.
But doesn't he? No, he gets to. Somebody gives her to him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep,
He
but
needs,
that's
he
what it
needs
is.
the attention.
'Cause
He
you-
needs to
that's-
please.
That's not true.
Then what's
I
the-
don't care about it. I don't know why you
I
guys
don't
say
either.
that.
That's the
I
only
don't
thing.
give a fuck about any
See,
attention from anybody.
I would say it's
because
not
I'm
attention.
self-made. I don't care.
You're doing it
what
now.
people think.
You're doing it now.
I would say
What
it's
am I
not it's not attention, but it is validation. It's you get
need
to
it,
feel
Gene.
good
You
about
need
yourself.
validation.
You need validation.
God,
Well,
you
it make-
guys,
Ma
we
si
all need
storta da dentro, che
validation.
validation.
Sean, come on. Don't we all as human beings want
Okay,
validation?
let's go to
Don't say
manifestation.
no.
We do, and that's the problem, though. What happens if you give yourself validation? Like you give a real assessment, like "fuck, I'm a great dude. I give a lot."
I don't do that.
Why
Well,
not?
that's what we're saying.
That's giving back to yourself, dude.
That's
Yes, he
you
does.
give. That's
So
what
full
we're
of
saying
shit.
to
He
you.
does that all the time.
With all humility,
Again,
giving like "fuck, I'm a good dude, man." I mean, I've given an honest fucking
See, he needs
representation
this
of yourself.
attention. See?
Like
He's
somebody else
fucking
would
feeding on
say,
this.
"But why
His
don't you
ego
give
right
it to
now
yourself?"
is just building up.
Yeah.
Sean, you got to stop this bullshit because it's
You know
not
what?
working.
Who's good at this? Tony, why don't you shine some light on
No,
how you do it?
Tony.
All right, anyway,
No, I wanna
Sean,
know
let's
something about how you
let's
do
talk. Let's just change gears here. We've had a few
You'll
people.
be fine. You'll be fine.
We've had a few people. The big word is manifestation. Let's talk a little bit about.
So
that.
hold on a second
Yeah.
before we start that subject,
Yes.
manifestation.
Yes.
You're a strong believer in that, eh?
Yeah, I kind of have to.
Are you?
Manifesting?
Yeah.
I think it's important, yeah.
No, but are you a strong believer?
Yeah, I would say I am.
I don't
You,
think so.
you need to manifest certain
don't think
things.
so.
Listen, if you have a plan,
If
planning,
if you're a strong believer, you need to wear a funny hat and salmon pants.
But it's not all wishing.
Because the
and,
other guy that
you know,
was here who manifests wears
Listen.
fucking salmon pants and a funny hat.
This is
Have you noticed? Have you noticed? Look, he
What?
doesn't click.
the salmon pants. What's
Our
big deal?
media
And the funny
people can
hat.
actually show the picture underneath.
Why don't you show the
cares?
picture?
Who gives
Who
a
wears
shit?
salmon pants and a funny hat and manifests?
Well,
Hold on a
He's right-
second,
he's right
Sean.
here. He's right here.
You look how fucking lost
He's
this
here,
guy
but
is.
what's your point? Make a point.
I just made a point.
No, you didn't.
I guess to be a believer in manifestation, you gotta buy a funny hat and wear salmon pants.
Okay, hold on a sec. Do you not believe in manifestation?
Yes.
Do you
Thank
have
you.
salmon
Just-
pants and a
Okay,
funny
we-
hat?
Okay, we all believe in manifestation.
You're
Do you
fucking
not-
lost, Gino.
Do you not believe in manifestation?
Gino, you need not this guy. You need another guy.
before
A
you
guy who
come to
can
me.
fucking prescribe medication.
I'm already on medication. Can you tell?
No, you need different kind of medication.
I'm working on that.
Listen to what I said. In order to be a strong believer in manifestation,
I know exactly what you said about the hat and the pants.
you need to
That's
wear
not the
a funny
point.
hat and fucking salmon pants.
It
I only know one guy like that. Now I know too.
So
helps.
so having said that, let's talk. So manifestation, that was good.
He doesn't get it.
He doesn't get it.
I do get it.
Manifestation.
Of course I get it.
You get a lot of people.
Adam, if you're listening, because
Yes,
these guys are too
exactly.
fucking queer to say it, I'm gonna say it. Adam, look at those fucking pants, and look at that hat. It's you, buddy.
So
Very queer.
manifestations.
Yeah.
You know, the universe,
Yep.
the law of attraction. You know, people thinking about it, people have it. Why somebody comes into your life? Why that bird flew in front of you? You know, a lot of spirituality there. Tie the manifestation, the spirituality, and how much of that is really true and what you think about
I
that.
can only speak from my personal experience.
Yeah. Let's hear.
So intuition is just, to me, heightened observational skills. It's just observing. Body language. If I'm not in my head stressed out, thinking about my stressors, then I'm just present. You know, there's a lot that goes into that.
Right.
Sure, the techniques that you need to do to get yourself where you have a clear mind. But from a clear mind, you can just be present, observe what's going on. That plays a huge part in manifesting. Where's your head at? Where's your heart at? Are you manifesting out of fear? You know, if you want something bad enough in your life, go picture how it feels when you have it. Really feel that. Like once you have attained that, or you're at that place in your life, how are you? So attach yourself to that feeling of like, whatever it
Some people
feels.
say that's acting.
Well,
I've heard a lot of people are like,
I mean,
look
I
at,
don't
look
know.
at these people acting. They're like acting because they don't
Well,
seem normal.
so here's the
when
thing
you see
though.
them,
I
when
will.
they talk to you.
I want this to be a success.
Right.
This new adventure that I'm on. So go into meditation, go into visualization, whatever it is. Like, all right, it's successful. It's going well.
This is all visual. It's not really happening.
No, it's
a
not.
manifestation.
It's-
you act like
in your
it's-
mind.
yeah.
You act like
It's a
it's actually
manifestation in
happening.
your
I
mind,
go
yes.
to a place
Yes.
where I've achieved what I
Right.
want,
Right.
and I try to like, how do I feel once I've achieved that? Oh, if I feel it, that's how it's going to feel once I get it.
Do you believe it's
Perfect.
going to come to you?
Nice.
But
Yes.
I do,
Okay.
because it has time
So
and
it's a
time
type of
again.
manifestation.
So this is the
But
best-
I come
that's
back
all-
here,
Right.
and now I need to do shit, take steps
To achieve it.
Yeah, I need to say yes to this podcast. I need to post that thing online.
Yeah.
I need to bring action to it. Like it's not just going to fall in my lap. I don't believe
And
that.
what
It's
about
not-
if there's
it's
a
not been like
what
that for
about if
me.
there's a detour in your journey?
Okay, that's well said because that's what we were trying to talk to Adam. He said that you manifest something, you got to make it happen. But he hit it right on the button. He's saying that once
gotta
you've
work at it.
manifested it, you now need to work at it to achieve.
Well, it's called a co-creation. Like you want to co-create with the universe. If the law of attraction is like a
That
universal
it takes
law,
that takes you down that
yes,
path.
you have things to do.
That's what we said with Adam was here.
Yeah, it's
so
not-
you need to take and Joe
But
said
Adam
that
said
as
the
well.
same thing too. He said it takes you there. The thing is, you got to believe.
True, but when you come back, you have to do tangible things. Like you can't
achieve
just
that
wait for it
goal.
to happen because you did that exercise.
Exactly.
I'm going to say yes to this
Right.
podcast.
Somebody's phone, but you got to keep believing.
yours, Tony.
I got to be in line with what I'm
Somebody's
doing.
phone.
Keep believing. You
Yeah,
gotta keep
if I
believing.
want that goal, I got to do the things that are in line with that goal. Like spirituality is there's a lot of mindset that goes into it, but it's just about being clear for me, being clear on what I want, being clear on who I am, and you know, being the best that I can be at
Anyways,
that.
that's a great business right now. What you're in is one of the best business because there's so many today out there.
Can't say that word.
I said it. There's so many of them out there that need this kind of talk to. Like can sit here and fucking look.
People that are challenged. Let's use that for now.
People that are fucking weak.
Okay.
A weak person.
Weak-minded, weak-minded.
Challenge to something else. Start fucking color coding things. People that are weak.
Are you agreeing with what Joe's saying?
People that
That
are
people
weak.
that are weak need your
Well, who goes to the gym? People that are fat. People that want to gain muscle.
That's not true.
People
Joe.
that want to be
That is
healthy.
absolutely not true.
Not true.
People who go to the gym are not necessarily fat. They
No,
want
he
to
didn't
stay
say
in
that.
shape.
He said fat, people that want to get healthy, people that want to get in shape, people that want to change the way they think. He said all three
that's
things.
exactly-
A person who's weak and sees these things about themselves goes to the gym and tries to fix it. That's why this is the future. Right here, this business here is the future. Because today, everybody's a head case.
Yeah.
Everybody. Anxiety, the
Everybody,
doctors throw it out there.
Dude.
Stress, they throw it out there.
Antidepressants.
Yeah, they throw it out there. So this guy's business is gold. That's the future, right there, because there's more and more.
Can't say that word.
There's more and more. out there.
People who are challenged.
They're not
yes.
challenged, guys. A challenged person is a person who's mentally ill. These people are not mentally ill.
How do you know?
Yeah.
So maybe they're ignorant.
How do you know?
Maybe they're not fully aware of what's going on in life.
How do you know they're not mentally ill?
Maybe ignorance is the right word to use, not retarded. I don't
How
think
do
it's
you
a good
know they're
word.
not mentally ill?
Why is not a word? Fuck. Open up the dictionary.
It
It's
isn't
in there.
a word. It isn't a dictionary.
I know it is,
how-
but
how-
Because we're not allowed to use it anymore.
Right.
Says who?
well, it's not politically
Well,
correct.
I've been stopped twice
Can you
right
use
here.
it? Can you use that?
But they have power.
How
over
do you feel about that?
retard?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
It's a word.
I don't give a fuck. It's just a word.
It's
I
in the
don't put it-
dictionary.
I don't put it
Got a
on.
good point.
It's just a.
Oh,
I
fuck.
don't
no,
know
he's
why-
got a point.
I don't know why we make a big deal when Joe says it, but he's right.
It's
He's
a
got a
sound.
point now.
It's
Wanna
a
be
because it
sound.
is in the
politically
dictionary.
correct,
It did
that's why.
exist.
If I go to court and I show this to the judge, why would I get in trouble for that?
You would get in trouble. for
Why? Why? What does
Okay,
this
let's
mean?
not go with judges and stuff.
that. No. It's no.
Let's
There's-
move on
okay,
with
so
that.
you don't care about that.
Why?
So the judge says, "I'm going to throw you in jail. You do it one more time, and you're going to do it."
This means
and
nothing. It's my finger.
Yeah.
Some people have agreed that it means something else. I don't have to agree to that.
The problem with society today, Gino, is everybody's politically correct. I've been saying this on and on.
That's
and
a
on.
problem.
And nobody is able to accept insult.
I like those. I like
You
to
go
get
back
triggered.
in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s, insult was an insult.
You're nerfing the world.
Now, everything is fucking sugar-coated. You can't tell a girl she's ugly. You can't tell a girl she's pretty. You understand?
Yep.
You can't do that anymore. You can't whistle at a girl. You can't honk at a girl. It's done. So that's a world that we're living in. And you want to be part of that world? I don't.
Well, I think that's what Sean is saying.
But that's why I said to you that this guy's got a very good business going. Very good business. Because there's so many out there. Now there's thems, the hers, the fucking eat. I'm a plant. I'm a tree. There's all kinds of fucking freaks out there. These are people that
Well,
we
I
used to
think they always
incarcerate.
existed, Joe.
No, we used to incarcerate them before. Now we let them fucking roam free and say, you know what? We have to accept them. I don't want to accept this fucking thing in my life. What is they, them
But
to
you're not
me?
accepting in your life.
You're a she, you're a he. That's it. There's no they, there's no them, there's no fuck all. Why do I have to accept it?
You don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Because I can't say to that guy, hi, what's your name, sir? Sir? No, I'm a girl.
Why can't you?
I could. I say it.
But you can. That he's saying you can say that. They're
Good.
not in your. They're not in your life. They're not coming to your
he's
life.
He's an ex-government employee.
Exactly.
Ask him HR how it works. How they used to
That's
control their tongues.
different,
How they used to
though.
control their tongues.
For sure, but
Why?
You're at a place where you're going to conform to the rules because they pay you. You don't have to do that, but they're going to fire you. But in real
20
life,
years ago, that didn't exist, buddy. You
well,
came to work
yeah,
with a
but
dress.
Times change, buddy.
You come to fucking work with a dress, and let me tell you, 20 years ago, the boss would have put you in that room. Say, listen, you have two choices here.
And
Bring
I'm
back
not
your
saying
wife.
I agree or disagree with that.
You
and I'm
understand
not
what I'm
saying I
saying?
agree or disagree with what's happening today.
But now, we as a society have to accept this shit.
No,
and-
we don't have to accept shit.
Well, we're accepting
I'm
it.
not.
We're accepting it.
I'm not.
But that's what he's saying.
I'm
He's
not.
He only accepts what he wants to accept.
Yeah, I'm not
You
accepting
don't
that.
have to accept it.
No.
I get it.
You don't have to accept
I
that
don't
somebody wants
accept
to be a
fuck all.
cat or a dog in school.
I don't accept
But
nothing.
unfortunately, they're actually doing that, though, Sean.
I know. My kids
Teachers are accepting all that. So what do you do?
my kids are homeschooled.
Okay, so he made a choice. These kids are homeschooled.
My kids are not going to be
Because
taught something that I'd rather teach them myself. That's not for the school to do that.
But then where's this country going now?
Fuck, man.
Like, come on.
To
This
a
is
place
getting
where it's going to
ridiculous now.
need to turn around. But it needs to turn around now.
And we can't turn it around because everybody's correcting everybody. See, I say the word everybody's jumping on my fucking back.
I didn't.
I didn't say you.
I don't give a fuck what you say.
I didn't say you.
I don't give a shit.
But if I put 10 people here, 9
Yeah.
out of 10 are going to correct me on the word which
That's true.
20 years ago
Yeah.
was an actual fucking word
Yeah.
and it's in the dictionary. I didn't invent that word.
But do you have to conform because of that?
I don't.
So you take the pressure. You take
I
the
don't.
hit.
I don't give a shit.
There you go.
It's like the Olympics. They
What
put a
happens-
fucking guy dressed like a girl to go
No,
box.
no.
And people are all okay with that. The camera, you can't talk. You know
You
what?
can turn the TV off.
You know what? I don't watch the Olympics. I couldn't give two fucks. It's what I heard on the news.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying to you, right, is that the world is accepting this shit.
Yeah.
Okay? And it's not right.
Yeah, but what Sean is saying is you don't have to.
Again, with you, don't have to. You don't worry about me.
None of us have to.
None of us have to.
But they do, because there's so many fucking
Why?
weak people out there
So why
that
did
go
you
to
do?
see guys with fucking beads hanging all over his fucking neck and believe every shit that he says. See the light, see the stars, sees my fucking ass.
Actually,
And they
it's-
sit there, and they see the light. They need him to tell them to see the light.
But maybe that's
You
a
need
good
to
thing,
sit
though.
down. You
Maybe
need
it's a weakness that they
you
have.
need to sit down with a guy like this with fucking $30 million that you're worth. You need to sit down with a guy like this for an hour and let him explain you life when he's 42 and you're 65. What the fuck is the matter with you?
There's weak people out there.
Are you fucking
You just
well?
said there's weak
Are
people
you
out there.
well?
Listen,
He's
Joe.
42, you're 65. You're gonna go sit
I'm-
down.
I
You're
don't-
gonna go
I
entertain
don't-
this guy for
not-
1 hour.
Okay, not me.
This
but
guy
there
here,
are
I wouldn't
people out
entertain
there.
him for one
But
fucking
hold on a
minute.
second, there are people out there
Not
who
1
do
minute
that.
I would entertain
Give
this
him a
guy.
chance, Joe. He might
Not
heal
1
you.
minute I
He
would
might
entertain
heal
this
you.
guy.
He might heal you.
You understand me?
No,
You
man.
think he needs
that's-
help?
The
no, I
guy,
don't heal
all the
anybody.
fucking bracelets he wears,
Does he
all
need
the
help?
fucking chains he wears.
Does
You
he
think
need
I'm
help?
gonna
Yeah.
entertain this guy for 1 hour?
I don't know.
Do you accept him the way
Do
he is?
you
course.
think I'm gonna entertain?
Yeah,
of course.
Hey,
You're okay with it?
hey, Gino, I'm talking to you.
Why
I love
not?
it.
You
Why
think
not?
I'm gonna entertain this guy for 1 hour?
Why not?
Give him $400 and entertain me with his fucking show? Are you fucking well?
But people do. You wouldn't.
Buddy, you see that thing, that statue? That's me.
Yeah.
Okay?
You're
That's
a
me.
lion. That's a lion,
Exactly.
by the way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You think I'm gonna sit somewhere
that's you, Joe.
and get entertained for 1 hour by a guy who believes in stars, who believes in fucking, what did he
Oh,
say?
worse than that, buddy.
Oysters and shit, chakras and
More,
fucking
more
whatever.
than that. Like,
Do you?
I'm
And
big
where
with
does
weird
B?
shit.
Look what Greco gave me as a gift. I wear it because my friend gave it to me. You know what he told me? The white one is for what? Posterity. What's it for?
Yes,
Calmness.
Yes,
It's
for your- calmness,
What's the
yeah.
black one for, Tony?
That's
Your
grounding,
prostate.
yeah.
Grounding. Did you see me change?
No, not a bit.
Thank
You've been better. You've been better.
you know where, eh?
You've been
But
better.
you wouldn't come see me, Tony. You wouldn't come see me.
Listen, if I want to be entertained,
Yeah.
I buy a ticket, I go watch a concert, I see a singer, I see a
Yeah.
comedian, I see a guy like you. That's for my entertainment. But to actually sit down and listen to you and thinking that you're going to change my life, me personally, it wouldn't happen.
But hold on a sec. It's not changing. But sometimes, God gave you 2 years in a month so you
Yeah.
can listen,
Yeah.
right?
I
So
heard enough.
you haven't
My
heard
mouth
enough.
is telling me, Joe, you heard enough.
Okay, you gotta expand your horizons
I do.
because you're strong-minded,
Yeah.
strong-willed,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the thing is,
Yeah.
it's always good to listen.
You can never
If you
fix.
if you take just something small, not saying you,
Yeah.
but people that need that extra
Yeah.
uplifting,
Yeah.
and they walk away, let's say after a session with Sean and say,
Yeah.
you know what, I feel good about myself. I said that.
Fantastic. Can you
It's like-
fix an injury, Tony Greco?
What's that?
Can you fix an injury?
Well, depends how severe it
Can
is.
you fix an injury?
Depends how severe it is.
You can camouflage it, you can mask it, but that injury is going to come back.
Maybe, maybe not.
So when a person is weak, that person is weak.
Right.
He's injured.
Well,
That person is an injured person. And he's going to come and he's trying to find ways. He's trying to find ways. He's trying to find God. He's trying to find religion. He's trying to find spirituality. He's trying to find the gym. He's trying to find.
something.
Yeah.
But that guy is broken at birth.
Okay.
That guy there, you ain't gonna fix.
There's
You ain't gonna fix that guy. Today he's gonna be great.
You gotta have a little bit
but,
of willpower.
But that guy there,
Oh, a lot.
it's gonna take that
No.
1 second.
And what he's saying,
And he's
I
gonna
don't
go
agree
back
with.
to who he was. 1 second. He's gonna go back to who he was.
I don't know about that.
No?
People who come to see me are strong. They're actually super fucking strong. They know they have something in them that they don't want. It takes fucking strength to admit that.
I think admitting is
It
actually
takes
one of the hardest
fucking
things to do.
strength to come see a weirdo like me to talk about that shit. It takes an openness.
He's got a point.
And, to be open to do that when you've laughed at that your whole life, when you know you're going to get ridiculized to come see a guy like me, but you come and you get value out of it, that's fucking strength, man. That's being open to the unknown, to be ostracized, to be laughed at. I
So
mean,
what
that's
you're saying is the
fucking
guy was
strong.
laughed at with a situation.
Maybe.
He came to you and it got validized.
Or he'll get laughed at for coming to see me. Still does. Because just is fed up with the issues that he has in his life and doesn't know why it's happening or where they come from. And I can help with that. I can help track it back to where that emotional pattern
Where that issue started.
But I can just guide you there. I don't fucking heal anybody. I get you to the door where you want it to be, and then do it or not.
So, on a positive note, let's end it getting our good listener. What would you tell our good listener right now if they're suffering from something that, you know, they're holding inside? Yeah. What would you tell our good listener?
Don't.
Don't.
I mean, talk to someone, let it out. You know, if you have something that's blocking you from moving forward in life, deal with it. However, it doesn't matter. Come and go see a therapist. You go see a spiritual healer. Talk to your friends. Like, let it out. Stop carrying that shit within.
You should come and see me.
And you know, don't be afraid to be weak because you're carrying wounds from your childhood that you had no one, you didn't ask for those wounds, but it's your responsibility to heal them because no one's going to do it for you. If you want to be happy in life, you got to fucking walk through the fire.
Well said. I agree.
Have you walked through fire?
Yeah.
Love it.
And when there's need to go walk back, then I fucking go back. It doesn't matter if it hurts. It always gets better after.
Some good positive words from Sean. You know where to find him on Facebook. We're going to put a link down below. Also, if you want to talk to Joe, he's going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And you know what? Leave the comment. You laugh. You might have a big list underneath there. But would you be willing to talk to people?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I can help a lot of people.
Joe has no filters, just so everybody knows.
I think they know
that. He says exactly what he feels.
Sometimes, listen, I always say in life, I'm going to end it like this. And then you can have your last 30 seconds. There's two things that motivate people, okay? One is a thought that you associate with pain. And the other one is a thought that you associate with pleasure, okay? So and what I mean by that is that, you know, if you're, let's say, I don't know, like Diet Coke, and I tell you not to drink that because it's not healthy, and I'm standing there with my fist in your face saying, you touch that Diet Coke, I'm going to knock you right out. You're going to think twice because you're going to associate that thought with pain, right? Agree? Do you agree?
Yeah, of course.
So if I say, don't touch that Diet Coke because you're going to gain weight, and guess what? At the end of the week, if you lose 5 pounds, I'm going to give you $3,000. Chances are you're probably not going to touch it because you're going to associate it with pleasure. So those are the two things that
reward,
yeah. You know, pain and pleasure. So whatever it is that you are right now, when you make that choice and you don't want to think of those two thoughts and use your own vision, and then maybe see Joe, maybe see Sean. Your last 30 seconds, Gino.
Yeah. So in Harvard University, they had monkeys in a cage. They had one monkey.
Fucking monkeys. Give
him some motivational output.
You know what? I think Sean said it really well today. Is get out there. If you want to do something, just do it. Just like Nike. Don't be afraid. Talk to people if you have some issues, and just talk it out. There's always a way out. Don't be afraid.
And that'll end our podcast of Flex. You want to flex? And Facts. Thank you.